Son d'un papel!
Oh, my wiener. Hello and welcome to the Weekly Wednesday What's Up? My name is Akasa and you guys already know. Let's put that shit right here. A section of my channel where I just tell you everything that happened to me in 1 week. So here we go. Lots have happened, and it's all on the technical side, and it's all concerning the channel, so my apologies about that, but I will tell you more of the Japanesey stuff. So I went back to the semester started this week, so this is the first official week of the new semester, all the new kids, all the new students and everything. And it's pretty crazy. I'm laughing because some of them actually have leaked out that are somehow a lot of them actually found the YouTube channel. Have they heard about the YouTube channel? So they keep on asking what my name is on, like, how to find me, because if they search my real name or my birth name or whatever, they can't find. Generally, they're not going to find it on YouTube, so they need to know my stage name or nickname, but they don't know it, and I'm not going to tell them. They keep on asking and they keep on searching. It's really funny about that. But all it takes is one simple kanji stroke, and they can figure it out. But that also being said, it was pretty funny because there's also a lot of new students and such that I get to introduce myself to, and just I'm like, hey, you know, my name and who I am, where I'm from, and then I get into the hobbies and such, and I'm kind of like, well, my hobby is kind of talking about movies, and I'm really interested in movies. I think on average, I'm more interested. Well, me, I look crazy out here, to be honest. Like, nobody, Japanese people do not care about movies too much, and they don't get crazy about it either, or overanalyze it, or things like that. It's very interesting. So the fact that I actually even go to the movie theater once a month or whatever, people think it's crazy. Nobody goes out here. That's might be one of the reasons why tickets. Well, no, if tickets were fucking cheaper out here, maybe it would encourage people to actually spend some time at the movie theater more often. I don't know. Hong Kong doesn't do it. Hong Kong's pretty cheap. Korea's damn cheap to see a movie. A pretty average, you know, just $10 a ticket, and that's like IMAX. You can see IMAX, 4DX, all that stuff. I was talking to a man from Taiwan. No, not Taiwan. From I want to say Taipei, but it's another one, starts with a T. I can't think right now. Sorry. Maybe Taiwan. Yeah, maybe Taiwan. And yeah, and he was saying how it's very cheap out there too, and that people just go enjoy the movies, and it's like I don't get this shit. Not to mention the delays and all that. Anyways, I got into this talk, and I was opening up the mind up to some of these kids about the fact that the movies come out really delayed in Japan, and they didn't know that. Obviously, they wouldn't know that because they just see it as it is now and don't see outside. You know, they're not searching outside what's going on in another country. I mean, even ask yourselves. I don't think you spend that much time diving into other countries and what's going on, right? Unless through my encouragement or, you know, someone. If you kind of live an international life or whatever, or multicultural life, that's the only way you're gonna do it. So I understand that. Anyways, we were talking about the comic book movies, and one kid asked me, has the Amazing Spider-Man 3 come out yet? And I was like, 3? And I thought he was just talking about Spider-Man 3. I'm like, yeah, I've seen it. And he was like, oh, he saw it already. So I knew he was already talking, he was talking about Amazing Spider-Man 3, which obviously isn't going to happen due to the Sony acquisition deal. So I had to explain to him, very briefly, I stopped my lesson and explained to all the kids the fact that there will not be the Amazing Spider-Man franchise is done, finished. And they didn't understand why, so I had to draw these like 2 boxes and put Sony and Marvel and talk about the different worlds that they live in the acquisition. And I was like, and that's why, kids, there will not be another Spider-Man, Amazing Spider-Man. And the kids were kind of sad about that. But then one kid was like, holy shit, wait a second. So you're saying that Spider-Man's moving to the Marvel world, though? And I was like, yes. He's like, wait a second. So that means that Spider-Man's going to be part of the Avengers. I was like, eventually, inevitably, yes, I think so. And then the entire class just started applauding like, woo! So that's what happened to me yesterday, and that shit was pretty good feeling, explaining about the Sony Marvel deal that went down. It's crazy. I'm just reading about the deal that just happened, like the different inevitably the different Kevin Feige was talking about the different plans that they had if they didn't get Spider-Man or whatever. It's a pretty crazy read there. Nothing that mind-blowing. But speaking of which, what else is the main thing is I finally got the RAM memory into my computer. It's moving much faster. Like, one video project just finished right now. It's great. It was only 4 minutes, but it only took like 7 minutes to process, and I'm saving the file and I'm gonna upload it to YouTube right now. And it's moving, the computer is moving much faster, much faster than it ever has in the past. I'm just kind of, I went, basically, if you're kind of curious, I went from, sorry, I'm talking and uploading at the same time. That shows how goddamn busy I am. Okay, if you're kind of curious about what I was running off of 4 gigs. Yeah. I was running up. Wait, was I only running off of 4? Yeah, I was only running off of 4 gigs. Yep, I was running off of 4 gigs, and now I've went to 16 gigs. So I can tell there's a huge difference now. Not a lot of crashes, and I'm putting out just so many more videos. I have the ability to now, and I am just on a daily basis putting out more videos, more reactions, because it's much easier with this new camera. But I don't know, as you can tell, there's like some weird red, like the camera kind of goes like, it's kind of making up with the color keeps changing the tint. But I've realized what it probably is, like the thing that's going to help at this point, the best thing I can do, it's not the cameras, it's basically the lighting. And I think what I'm gonna have to do is I'm getting this, I think a lot of the things that I have here is basically like a soft light, and that's the biggest problem. Like the lighting that I'm using here, this is like a 40 watt, when I'm actually doing the reaction videos or whatever, it's like you guys have no idea what I'm talking about. But yeah, it's a soft light basically. And it's giving like a weird, maybe I need to change to a better light, and then you guys can't tell, kind of, but up here is a soft light too, but it's kind of like a yellow-ish, and I didn't really think about it. Like, I understand why in daily life you want to use like a soft light like this, and like you don't really think it's easier on the eyes, I think, as well. And I used to, when I was living in America, at some point in time, I actually was using daylight light bulbs for a while, but that shit fucks your eye. Like, it just, your brain, you can't relax, you know what I mean? But I'm thinking, what do I need to do to get better lighting for doing reactions, and just for in general, like even right now, I'm not sure what type of lighting I want to do, because I want to have lighting in there that I can use at all times, basically, not just for recording. And then it's super bright, and then, you know, there's 2 modes in here, but I don't know. I'm gonna have to have it. The hardest thing I've talked about this before with everything is the technical side of things, like, or everything. anything, especially it will basically living here in Japan, if there's something I want to do, I first need to find out how to do it in my own language, so to speak. You know, figure it out, what the answer might be. But then I need to figure out what I have, the English version of what I have sometimes, like the lighting up here, you know, I can't read the kanji of what's up here, so I don't really know what kind of bulbs or music. But then I figure it out in English, and then I gotta go back and figure it out in Japanese, what's gonna be the best type of lighting, or it goes for anything basically. It's a little frustrating. Like, for example, there was a typhoon, no, there was like a storm that came through, and it was really windy. Two of my clothes is like blown over here, and I can't reach it right now, which is so bad. And so I tied up, I don't have it around me, but I tied up 2 umbrellas to try a hook to try and get it off the roof, and it's not coming down. So I'm thinking, what's gonna be the best way? Like, if I should get one of those old people crane type of things, claw things at the dollar store. Or I was thinking about taking a wire hanger instead to pull, like, but I don't want to tear off my clothes. Like, I was thinking about climbing on the roof, but I was a little worried that I might fall right through because it's like really brittle and rusted. It's like a metal tin roof type of thing. It's just an overhead for the roof for the car. So I'm a little worried that I might fall through and scratch myself up. So, but if I don't, it's one of my favorite shirts. It's the one that says the same is lame, basically. And you know, right now it's been pretty cloudy, but once the sun comes out, you know, it's gonna get really faded if it stays out there for too long. And so I really want to retrieve it, but I really don't know what the best way to get it would be. I was thinking about getting a fishing hook or something like that and just fish for it from my... that's not a bad idea, maybe. Fish from, like, get string and a hook and basically just fish from the angle from my apartment, basically, instead, and just slowly try to anchor it. That might be the best way. If you guys have any suggestions, let me know. The only problem is it's really brittle at the top. So I tried to get one of my clothes off of the thing, but it wouldn't move. So it's like stuck. So I need to be able to, I think, lift it up, basically. I think the fishing idea might be the best. But I need to figure out what to buy. What's gonna be the best thing? Or maybe something sticky. Like duct tape or something. And fish down like a UFO catcher, basically. There's gotta be an easier way to do this shit. I swear to God. Yeah, there's gotta be one. Maybe I'm thinking about this too hard. Alright, what else has been going on? Hey, I finally got over 10,000 subscribers. I got 10,100, almost 10,200 subscribers now. I'm gonna make a different video about that one because I certainly want to give that the respect it deserves and not bore you guys so much with that if you're not really so much into that. But I appreciate everything, especially those that watch the weekly Wednesday What's Up every week. I know it's not one of the top viewed videos, but people are still watching it, and that's the main point. You know, that shows like people that like. I enjoy actually making the Japanese videos and lifestyle videos much more than, you know, doing the trailer reactions or whatever. But you know, it takes longer to edit it and everything. But I enjoy doing both of them. But you get the point I'm trying to say. I'm sorry, I'm a little scrambled. Of pretty backlogged recently. Lots of reactions I have yet to post, and Burger King. I went to Burger King as well. Sorry, I didn't want to make a rambling video, but that was anything else really? I forgot. Yeah. So I went to the hospital, and I went to go visit. She just texted me right now. Like, I've been checking on her. Ayumi's in the hospital, like this really strange fever or something that's been like really messing with her recently, and so she's feeling much better now, but she'll still be in the hospital for quite some time, maybe until Friday or so. I don't know. Hopefully she can get released, yeah, basically in a few days. Here, I'll show you guys the one photo. Like, I know she doesn't want I shouldn't put it on, but yeah, there's her, no makeup and everything. She was I was making weird faces and everything. It was really funny. So then she didn't like that photo that we took, so then we ended up taking another photo instead. And this one doesn't even look like a hospital. Looks like we just got finished fucking or something at like a love hotel themed hospital, hospital themed love hotel and shit. Like, it just doesn't look like she's got an IV cord attached to her or anything like that. Really funny though. But yeah, that was a pretty cool, in a sense, just to go check out a really countryside hospital. It was scary as hell. Like there wasn't even security or anything. I was just walking around. Nobody was there to direct me to the right place or anything. And bunch of old people, you know, some of them probably with dementia or something like that. It was really funny at this point. So yeah, that was pretty much the main stuff that happened this week. That's pretty much it. Next week's gonna be pretty interesting. When Wednesday's gonna be, I think, the 22nd. So there's probably some things I want to tell you guys next week, but we'll save that for next week. Fast and Furious, Sky Mission. Fast and Furious 7 comes out this Friday here in Japan, and I'm debating on whether or not to watch this movie in 4DX, because I could imagine if there's any movie with like the moving of the moving chairs, like you're in a car, and it's got that would be good. It's got to be the Fast and Furious series. And I was really debating to go take a far trip, well, not that far, but I have to go all the way to Kokura, which is of like 40 minutes to an hour and a half. If you can take a bullet train, you can. But basically, it's going to cost me about $30 or so. $30 to go out there just in transportation. Actually, maybe $40 for transportation, and then the ticket itself is like $25 to watch the movie. So it's quite an expensive trip. Yeah. So I'm debating on that one, if it's worth it to see it or just watch it in IMAX. Nah, it definitely wouldn't be worth it in IMAX. The sound might be good, but I can't imagine it being that good in IMAX if it's not shot with an IMAX camera. So I'm debating on it, guys. That's about it, man. Like, let me make that other 10,000K video because I want to talk more about that. And yeah, that's it. I talked too much anyways this time. Like, share, subscribe, please. Thank you. Thank you everybody that's been supporting me for reals. Especially this particular segment, as I mentioned before. I appreciate all of you guys, and I appreciate every time someone leaves a comment that's not requesting me to react to something. Like let me clear that up. Like, I appreciate those, but when on the weekly Wednesday What's Up segment, those are a little weird sometimes to see that, because it sometimes negates the fact that it seems like nobody's actually listening. Like, because sometimes I'll only upload the weekly Wednesday What's Up on Wednesday, and you know, I'm talking about something, and then I'll read the comment, it'll be like, react to this, react to that, dance monkey, like that. It's like, it seems like they're not actually watching the video, they just wanted to leave it on the latest video like that. So that's why I appreciate comments responding to what I'm talking about in the weekly Wednesday What's Up, because it really shows that you guys are watching it and everything. And I actually take those comments to heart a lot. And I think about, like, I actually investigated, one of my subscribers mentioned the Gracie hobby, the Gracie training that's right in Ohodi Park, and I actually told my coworker as well, and he's looking into it. I would be looking into smoking weed. That would be nice in Fukuoka. But I don't know if that's worth it. If I was back in the country area, it'd be so easy. There's so much green outside that you could easily do it, but city-wise, I don't know. But no, I completely agree with the subscriber that mentioned that. Was like, my life would be so much more stress-free. Just to fucking chill that way instead of drinking my fucking self to like bottle. Just drink whiskey. I finished this one in a fucking day and a half, 2 days maybe, 3 days. Yeah, I think I knocked this out in 3 days because it's like so weak. Like, you know, I don't have a problem. I don't know. No, seriously though. I don't think I have a problem. I'm actually trying to cut back for reals and get back and just drink tea. I like the feeling though, the euphoric feeling. That's why. Especially with Japan, going out, like, or just some of the shit in Japan that I like that feeling. I'm just like reacting and like, you know, putting out editing and just I'm feeling like just that buzz feeling like going off to dreamland. But I was reading somewhere that getting that fucked up or something, that just getting buzzed every night and going to sleep, it's like actually not giving you quality sleep. And so I don't need that taking a toll on my body. And you know, dance classes started up again too that I teach. I started doing pop lock. I was doing pop lock and drop, and like I heard something snap in my thigh area, like right here, and like I dropped, but I couldn't get back up, and like my legs, my thigh area right here is like still sore from yesterday because I think I used muscles that I haven't used in a long time. I bought 2 pairs of new shoes too because I don't know if I ever told you guys this. Maybe I have, but I'm like flat-footed. I'm flat-footed, so walking like this all day, because you know, shoes, you don't walk with shoes inside, as most of you know, Japanese customs, and so you use like public shoes or like these like sandals that are like half the size of your feet, and like it's terrible. I used to come home like it's unbearable, so I just ended up spending like $30 each on some shoes. The cheapest one I found on Amazon, like bases, because trying to find size 14 in Japan damn near impossible, so you just have to get them online. And I found some pretty decent shoes, so the quality of my feet, like it's not sore right now. I'm feeling good. A little hard to dance though with the kids on carpet, so I'm looking into another way to, I don't know. I don't need shoes with trekking, you know, like I need to be able to spin and, you know, like torque or whatever. Alright, this has been a long video, but I guess it's a pretty celebratory video as well. So thank you all for everything, and I will let you guys know what's up next week.